History bends under the weight of numbers. And right now, those numbers are aging. Welcome back to FluxFolio Finance. Today, we explore one of the least dramatic but most unstoppable forces in the global economy: demographic collapse. Not the kind brought by war or disease, but by time. A slow fade of fertility, a rise in longevity, and an economic model that cannot survive it. We begin in Japan, the canary in the coal mine. By 2025, Japan's median age is 49. The country sells more adult diapers than baby ones. 1 in 3 citizens is over the age of 65. And with every year, more homes fall empty than babies are born. The result? A shrinking workforce, falling consumption, mounting pension liabilities, and a central bank forced to buy its own debt just to keep the system afloat. But Japan is not an outlier. It is a forecast. Italy, South Korea, China, Germany, all face population decline within this decade. Even the United States, once fueled by immigration and optimism, has seen its fertility rate drop to 1.62 births per woman, well below replacement level. By 2050, over 60 countries will have smaller populations than they did in 2020. In economic terms, this is not just a trend. It is a reversal of the growth model itself. Let's make this real. Growth requires more workers, more consumers, more borrowers. But as populations age and shrink, everything changes. Housing demand stagnates. Retail shrinks. Healthcare spending explodes. Tax revenues fall while entitlements soar. This isn't cyclical. It's structural. Central banks can't print babies. And unlike inflation or unemployment, demographics don't respond to policy speeches. China is the most dramatic case. After decades of the one-child policy, China's working-age population peaked in 2014. By 2025, it's in decline. By 2100, China could lose half its population, nearly 700 million people. This undermines everything: its labor advantage, consumer base, pension system, and global influence. The CCP knows this. But policy changes, relaxing child limits, offering incentives, have failed to reverse the trend. Why? Because urbanization, cost of living, and cultural shifts run deeper than slogans. South Korea's fertility rate in 2025 is just 0.78, the lowest ever recorded. What happens when there are more professors than students? More retirees than workers? More hospitals than schools? The demographic inversion isn't just economic. It's psychological. An aging society becomes risk-averse. It invests in bonds, not startups. It hoards savings, not dreams. It builds walls, not nurseries. And yet, amid the decline, there are winners. Companies that serve the elderly, healthcare, robotics, pharmaceuticals, will boom. Nations that embrace immigration and automation will outperform. And sectors like biotech, AI caregiving, and longevity research will redefine what it means to age. The US, despite its slowdown, has advantages: a younger median age, flexible labor markets, and technological edge. But even here, the social contract strains. Social Security will run deficits by 2034. Medicare already consumes 15% of the federal budget. And political polarization makes reform almost impossible. So where does this leave capitalism? Capitalism is a system built on growth. But what happens when the inputs decline? When demand slows? When capital has nowhere to go? We may be entering an era of post-demographic economics. One where productivity matters more than population. Where AI fills the gap left by youth. where value is created by minds, not numbers. Or perhaps, we'll see a new scramble. A competition not for land or oil, but for people. Immigration becomes gold. Talent becomes capital. And countries that open their doors will open their future. It won't be easy. It won't be equal. But in a world where time moves in only one direction, adaptation is destiny. Track fertility rates like you track GDP. Watch age pyramids like you watch yield curves. And remember, the next financial crisis might not come from a bubble. It might come from a cradle. Thanks for watching FluxFolio Finance. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Will we innovate our way through decline, or is the age of abundance behind us? Because the future doesn't belong to the young or the old. It belongs to those who plan for both.